Hey guys, no, I haven't been on in a while, but I figured I would update my Big 12 predictions so far. Kind of a state of the Big 12 speech. First, we'll go through Baylor. They really did what they were supposed to. They beat Sam Houston, they beat Buffalo, they got the snot kicked out of them by TCU. By the way, I'm going to call out Baylor fans here. Thanks for making me look like an idiot. My roommate and I were debating about this the whole time. I thought Baylor would at least make it competitive. He said TCU would run a train on them early, and I actually put too much faith in Art Briles and Robert Griffin. So I tried to give you guys credit. I thought you guys would be competent against TCU, at least make it competitive through a quarter or two, and that didn't happen. So thanks, Baylor fans. Thanks for that one. And thanks, Baylor football. Texas Tech. You lost to New Mexico. You beat Texas, which I predicted. You beat SMU. Now, I think I put in my last video that I had SMU beating Tech, that my brain said Tech, my gut said SMU, my gut was bigger than my brain. Maybe that was the pick I made. But I originally had Tech winning, and then I crossed it out. We're going to try to put that up there. Right there. I'm moving it the wrong way on the camera. Tech, W, crossed out into an L. So part of me wants to say I got this right, but I didn't. I picked SMU at the last minute. So Tech, good for you. Way to prove me wrong. SMU gave you a little bit of a scare there at the end, but you played well. So what are you gonna do? Texas, you win 3-0. Good for you. Great job. You beat Rice, Wyoming, and a Tech team that's starting over coaching wise. Fantastic. Good for you. You did what you were supposed to. A&M. We beat SFA. We beat La Tech. We beat FIU. I'm not going to get too much into the FIU game or really any of the other games. I plan on doing an A&M video probably tomorrow about how I felt those three games went and how I feel going into Okie State, Arkansas, and Missouri. But right now, I'm just going to leave it at we won. I predicted we win. I'm good. Oklahoma State. You guys scared the crap out of me with the Troy game. And I kind of feel a little bit comfortable going into Stillwater right now with the fact that you had a big lead. You almost gagged Detroit. I think you actually did. I don't have the scoreboard or I don't have the box score up, so I'm not going to say you were up by this much and you fell behind. But I think you did fall behind once near the end there and had to come back and win it. Like I said, I could be wrong. Please, anyone can fact check me on it. You beat Washington State, which I'm pretty sure I could pick a few people from the trash talking circle and very easily at least score 20 on Wazoo State. And Tulsa. Well, you definitely outpaced Tulsa. You gave up 28 points, I think it was 63-28. But when you score that many points, you're obviously doing something right. So, Okie State still 3-0. Thank you for making me look good so far. Oklahoma. Wow, I picked this team to go to the BCS National Championship game, and they beat the crap out of FSU, which I saw coming. But Utah State is the real disappointment. Air Force, they run the football. They're going to take a lot of time. You're not going to really have a whole lot of opportunities to score because they're going to control the ball. And that's fine. Beating Air Force by 3, that's okay. I'm kind of okay with that. But to, to play Utah State and beat them by 3 points at home, that's a problem. I mean, the A&M team that went 6-7 last year and got the hell kicked out of it by Georgia in the Independence Bowl, they beat Utah State at home by 8. And that was not a good team. That was a defense that was ranked, I want to say 103rd, or it was the 90s to the low hundreds, but it was a bad defense. And they still found a way to keep Utah State out of it. And really, Utah State gained on A&M at the end. I'm still really surprised that Oklahoma played Utah State to a 3-point victory. That was disappointing. Are there any picks I'm going to change? Baylor beats Rice, Kansas, and loses to Tech. Not going to change any of those. Tech beats Iowa State, Baylor, and Okie State. Not going to change any of those. Texas beats UCLA. I'm not going to change UCLA or Nebraska. I'm not sure about OU yet. I'll probably have that a little bit more situated whenever I see the Texas UCLA game. A&M, I'm beating Okie State, losing to Archie, beating Mizzou. I'm not changing those. Oklahoma beating Cincy, beating Iowa State, beating Texas. I might change the Texas pick. Okie State, I haven't beat or losing to A&M, losing to Tech, and beating one of the Louisianas. I don't know if it's Lafayette or Monroe. Who really cares? I don't think I'm going to change any of those. So really, the only one I'm swinging on right now is Texas, Oklahoma. Right now, I have Oklahoma winning. I might change it next week before the game starts, but as of right now, I feel like I'm doing okay. But of course, we're not in conference play. These are toss-off games. So that's that. Everyone in the Big 12, see you in a couple weeks. Thanks and gig 'em.